Well, good afternoon. We are standing today on the top level of the parking ramp right behind Main Street in the Dubuque Chamber of Commerce to celebrate the ribbon cutting of a wonderful new business in Dubuque, A1 Taxi Service. My name is Bob Peacock. I'm Senior Vice President of American Trust and Savings Bank, and I'm the Chair of the Board of the Dubuque Area Chamber of Commerce. And I'll be squinting through this ribbon cutting. It's so nice to be out here with sunglasses on April 3rd. Very, very nice. Standing to my left is one of the owners of A1 Taxi Service, Larry Reagan, and then standing to his left is the other owner of A1 Taxi, and that is Ed Bell.
Yeah.
So we want to start because, I got to tell you, for those of you that are here today and those that are watching this later on through the video process, through whatever venue you're using, as a Dubuquer, born here at Finley Hospital in 1955, that long ago, and going through all those years, there were a lot of years there was not a taxi service in Dubuque, Iowa. I remember as a kid, that was just, when we saw the first taxi, that was a big deal. And now we seem to have a fair number of taxi services, Larry, but why did you get in the business of, and bring A1 Taxi Service to Dubuque?
Well, actually, Eddie owns the number for the 582-1818, which has been serving Dubuque as a taxi number for over 50 years. And then he was looking for a new partner, so we got together and we made a great taxi company out of it.
Wonderful. And you said, now we have some of your rolling stock right behind us. We have 4 vehicles. You've got one or a couple other vehicles. Is that correct?
We got 5 total vehicles, all vans.
So we were just talking before. I said, well, we got 4 here. There's one out there somewhere. And Larry's comment was, yeah, and he better be making money. So that's good. We like that capitalistic entrepreneurial spirit at that point. But let's talk a little bit about A1 from the standpoint of, people that need taxi service. That's changed over the years, hasn't it?
Oh, definitely has. A lot of different things we have people with that need it for medical doctors. Maybe they lost their license due to uncontrollable circumstances, or they don't want those circumstances to happen. So they call us to get them home safely.
Absolutely. Designated drivers, that's a very, very important thing nowadays in the social life. And I think you see more taxis because of that. People understand that pick me up at home and take me back, and I'm going to be fine at that point. I don't risk any problems. Now, how does, for people that want to utilize your services, phone number you mentioned, but give us the phone number again.
It's 582-1818. It's been around a long time. Easy to remember.
And also, you mentioned to me before that you do have a website that people can find out, and that is
A1 Taxi Dubuque, right? Yep, .com.
A1TaxiDubuque.com.
Correct. And we're updating that. We're doing some different ideas in there, and we're updating that. You can Google us. We come under taxis right away. We're on Taxi Magic. It's an app you can use on the phone. We're at pretty much any way you want to go. You can check out the chamber here. We have our cards there.
And whether it's any special time of the day, any day of the week, any day of the year, it doesn't matter because you're 24/7, 365, correct?
Yeah, this year we were 366. So
366 with leap year. There you go. Even leap year is not even going to get in the way of A1 Taxi Service at that point every day. So, well, we mentioned this a little bit before, so I'll put you on the spot a little bit with whatever you can say in front of the camera. What about one of your strangest fares?
They're all strange. No, just kidding. Eddie's got some good stories, I'm sure.
No, Ed doesn't have it. Ed has some, but he's not going to share them with us at that point. So what happens in Dubuque, what happens at A1 Taxi Service stays at A1 Taxi Service, right? All right. Well, once again, A1 Taxi Service owners Larry Reagan and Ed Bell here today on the top level of the Chamber of Commerce parking ramp to do a ribbon cutting. Now, unfortunately, we just got a phone call from Joyce Connors for the City Council, was not able to be here, as well as Wayne Demmer or Daryl Klein from the county supervisors, but I will pass along their comments, number one, from the city as well as the county. They want to congratulate you on establishing the business in Dubuque. As we say at many of these ribbon cuttings, Larry and Ed, it's wonderful when we all read or hear about the large business that comes to Dubuque, and we want that to happen whenever it can. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of the Dubuque economy is because of people like yourself, people that have made investments investments in smaller businesses, but a lot of smaller businesses makes for good volume. And we appreciate on behalf of the chamber, number one, that you're a chamber member, number two, that you've made the investment in the Dubuque community. And on behalf of the city and the county, I want to pass those comments along.
Thank you.
Now, we have, for those watching here today and this beautiful day, once again, a Chamber of Commerce Day. There's no doubt about that. But we have the Sea of Red, as we refer to it, behind us, and that's the ambassadors. And our ambassadors are led by John Donovan, who'd like to say a few comments. John?
Thank you, Bob. Larry, Ed, thank you for doing business in Dubuque. Thank you for being chamber members. We grow as a city, as a chamber, by folks joining, and we appreciate that. And who can't use a taxi at some point, that's great. Ride to the airport or whatever. Number of us here, you've got our business cards there.
Okay,
for those of
great.
us here, we're in a variety of businesses. We're here to help you. We want you to be successful. There's also a couple of passes for an AM or business PM. Join there. We're going to be giving you a call. Take time away from the taxi to make some of those great contacts, but put us on your email list. At some time, we all need a taxi, and we appreciate that. We've put together quite a nice package for you. I'm going to give you this plaque in a moment, but we've been advertising this ribbon cutting on the digital billboards, courtesy of Lamar Advertising, all week. The 4 radio stations of Radio Dubuque and Queen Bee have been announcing this also for the last few days. The video that's being taken and the stills that Damien are going to take, we're going to put those on the chamber website. We're also going to send you a link for your website, a YouTube link that you can send it out there and folks can take a look at what you're doing. Also, Gina is here with Julian's Journal. And in the next issue of that, there's going to be a little blurb on your business as well. All in all, we welcome you to the chamber. We've got a plaque here for you on the occasion of your ribbon cutting, A1 Taxi, and please, continued success and the contribution you're making for the business. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Well, I think we should cut a ribbon on this this great location here today. 1, 2, I need a cab. Congratulations to A1 Taxi Service. Members of the Chamber of Commerce and Taxi Service, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Owners Larry Reagan and Ed Bell. One thing we should do with the video before we finish off this whole thing, let's kind of do a part behind me with the ambassadors, because I think, as you'll see in a minute, A1 Taxi Service has a message for Dubuque. Let's part and look at that. If we look at the vehicles, you'll see the message that A1 Taxi has given us, and that is, thank you, Dubuque. Well, on behalf of Dubuque and the Chamber, thank you very much, A1. We appreciate it.